Good afternoon. I'm messing around with stuff. I thought I'd just switch the camera on and see how you're all doing. Right, okay, so what am I making? I have made, I did some gel printing last week, I think I told you I did. And I like making these little books, basically. They're nowhere near finished. I've got to ink all the edges and tidy them up and put bits of paint on, but I'm just sort of doing the front covers and putting the spines on, basically. And then I've got one that I'm trying a new method. Just flick through all these and then you can see all of them. Okay, that's the back, that's the front. Trying a new method of making these, which is over there, which we will do together in a bit. So let's get these done first. Right, I've just gone through my stash of images and that, and I quite like this one on here. Excuse me if I sniff, I've just had a sneezing fit, so I'm just like, great. So yeah, it's still blooming cold here. It's meant to get really warm, not really warm, but warmer next week, thank goodness. So yeah, I think we'll all be glad of that in the UK because our fuel prices have gone through the roof. So yes, it's still a bit nippy today though, so but we will get there. It's getting there slowly. So this is what I use for the spines. It's sports tape, and I put it on, wrap it round, get it all ready, and then I paint it afterwards. I feel it looks better if I do that than paint it before. So I've just got to remember to leave space here, so that positioning will be fine. So I want to cover the front with the matte medium anyway, so I put a good blob on. Oh, sniffles. Oh yeah, there's the two, so let's just move that one there for a second. Let's get you under there, because if it goes over the edges I don't want it sticking the pages together, which is what it tends to do if you're not careful. Yeah, so I've been walking with my daughter this morning, and I've got a little haul to show you, but I think I'll do a separate video for that, because otherwise it, you know, this one will run on long enough as it is, I think. So sorry, yes, I went walking. Sorry, that was half sentence, wasn't it? I went walking with my daughter, and she had to do the two dogs that are in town. And I said, "Oh, I need to go shopping. Do you mind?" And she said no. But then she said, "Oh, well, actually, I don't need to get any shopping." I said, "Right, well, fine. Drop me back home. I'll take my car in, and then I can go and do my shopping." And because she wanted to take her dogs for a long walk, that's why. I couldn't think why she wanted to ditch me. Oh, hello. That side's nicer. Oh, oh, now decisions. I thought the red because it went with the pink, but now, oh no, why didn't I turn it over? Because this was printed out of a bird book, because they're massive pages. That's why I like printing on them. Right, let me just get this stuck down and then we'll make a decision, because it's drying rather fast. It's not very warm in here, but right, okay. I still think I like, oh, what do I like? I think the red, I think the green is going to, oh, they see that one's nice, isn't it? But it's equally nice that way. Oh, oh, I wish you could tell me. Maybe just the one leaf on here. Why don't you just stick to what you planned? No, don't be so silly. That wouldn't be me. Which way up does that go? That way. I'm going with that one. Change your plan. Oh well. Yeah, so anyway, she dropped me home and I poodled off to, well, I was going to go to Aldi. I couldn't get in the car park. So I carried on into town because I picked up Scarlett on Monday from school. My daughter had got stuck at work, and I have started working on a Monday afternoon, but they didn't need me this Monday. So I thought, right. So I said, yes, I can pick her up. And when I was in town, we've got a little, what do you call it? Department store, an independent one. And I saw, when I was walking down to get her from school, I saw that they had a sale on. And it was buy one, get the cheapest one free in the haberdashery. And I thought, I've got to do it. Picked Scarlett up from school. And then I remembered I had to get back because I'd sold something on Facebook Marketplace and she was coming to collect it at 4:45. So I couldn't do that, basically. So I had to come home. So anyway, today, as I say, my daughter said, oh, I don't really need any shopping. So I said, fine. So I thought, right, I'm going to go and see what was in the sale. So I did. So I've got a little haul. It's not a lot, honestly. I'll explain it when I do the video. Sorry, I've moved all that and I shouldn't have done. Because I need to kind of stick that there. Let's move you over a little bit because I've got to get that spine in. Yeah, so I did that and then I just went to Asda. Asda's in town, so that's fine. That's what I did, basically. So, yeah, it wasn't cheap actually. Well, I had to get quite a bit, I suppose, but it was just top up stuff and food ready for Christmas, really. The stuff that always sells out, you know. So I'm desperately looking around for a little pot. Where has it gone? Oh, okay. We'll just wing it. These little brushes, by the way, are the ones from IKEA. They're the children's brushes. And they are quite good for this kind of thing because they're really soft. Oh, it doesn't matter, it drips on there. Yeah, because I was going to buy the Tim Holtz one. I thought I'd treat myself, but no, they are wickedly expensive for what they are. So I think it was £17 for the 3. I've no doubt they're good because everything at Tim Holtz's is, but when you're on a budget, it's like, no. Right, okay, come on, what's behaving here? Nothing. The trouble is, I shaped all those when I did my, yeah, I shaped them basically. And the green is coming off because it's only spray inks, water reactive, Tim Holtzy ones. So yeah, I had quite a nice wander around town. It was quite nice. It wasn't too packed actually, so I don't know where everybody was. But yeah, it's sad when people, you know, when little department stores, like I say, it's only a small one, but they're sort of like, yeah, well, we weren't selling much, so we decided to get rid of it. I was like, oh no. I mean, we are quite lucky. There is a fabric store in the town as well, but to be honest, I should use it, but I don't. I don't use it myself, the fabric store, and I didn't even know the little department store had a haberdashery bit. So that's how often I go in there. But so it's a good job they put the sign out, basically, because I wouldn't have known about it otherwise. So that was that. As I say, I went to Asda. It's a supermarket here in the UK if you're not in the UK. Just because I could actually park there, which was quite nice. I couldn't believe I couldn't park at Aldi. Never mind. I just wanted basics. Like I'd run out of tea bags and milk and butter and that sort of stuff. So I thought, well, do you know what? Asda are almost as good price-wise as Aldi nowadays. So I wasn't that bothered. Just needed it. Yeah, see, I shaped these. I don't know if you can see. Of course, now they don't want to blooming lay down. So They're like, no, you shaped us. We're going to pop up everywhere. Yeah, so that was that really, and I mean it was 2 o'clock before I got back. So had a nice wander. There was absolutely no time constraints because very kind of Asda, they've stopped charging for parking. Because it is right in the town, everybody used to take the Mickey and park there for like hours and hours and hours, and well, and people that worked in the town as well used to do it. So oh, the tail's got to go out there, haven't they? Yeah, so they, you know, quite rightly they charged, but now they have lifted the charges to encourage people into the town, one would assume. Right, come here, birdie. Right, yeah, that's fine. Let's put you there. You're all nice and soggy. Lovely. It does go down eventually. So yeah, quite nice this year actually. I've got no more presents to get. Everything's sorted. I haven't wrapped a single thing, mind. I need to get on and do that, but that literally doesn't take me that long, so I should get that done. I've got another week yet, so that'll be fine. Right, now I'm going to be careful because that is very, very green. Let me get a baby wipe. Yeah, I've got quite a few projects on my desk actually, so there'll probably be a couple of videos if I can get a baby wipe. You going to come out? You're just going to... Really? Come on. Thank you. That's that green off there. Yeah, so anyway, I've had these projects just sort of sat here. I did these, I think, as I say, I think it was last week. I thought, right, just get them done. Why are you holding on to them? I'm not really, but you know. Anyway, they're getting done now, so that's the main thing, isn't it? Don't know why I put it on there. Moment of madness. Make sure his beak stays on there for the contrast. Which he did. Well done. Well done, Mr. Bird. Or Mrs. Bird, I don't know. Probably a Mr. actually, because they're the more colourful ones, aren't they? I do like to make sure these are nice and sealed. I do not, because I always envisage they're going in and out of pockets. That bit will be chopped off. So, or maybe not pockets, I don't know. I don't know. I just like them to be sealed. Right, there we are. Right. Cool. Right, that's those two done. Right, let's stick. Oh, I didn't. Oh, darn. You Wally. Careful, because I've used it there for the gluing. Right. So I'll just get the sports tape put on, and then we'll do the other one. I'm going to use my bind it all machine. I think it's going to work. Might not. Ugh, we'll find out together. Right. Let's get this tape on. I was thinking about putting those flowers on, but yeah, maybe not. Not today. Right, let's turn you that away. Right, so this stuff, you can get it in all sorts of colours now, but I just got this white one because I thought, do you know what, I'm going to paint it anyway, so why buy loads and loads of colours when you don't need to. This is a Birgit Coopson version, by the way. This is how she does it, so not my idea, even in the slightest. I wonder if I can be cheeky and lift you up. Are you going to come up? Just. That's a bit soggy. I'll persevere. I'm hoping you'll see, and I'll check in a second. Anyway, I like making these because I think they're a really good use for all your gel prints. And luckily people seem to agree because they buy them. So that's, you know, that to me is the... I've got the world's worst scissors. The proof of the pudding is in the selling. It's a new quote for you. Right, I'll put some more glue on that in a second. I think this is more or less dry, so I'm not going to panic too much. So you put it on the front. Yeah, put it on the spine. Do not look at my disgusting nails. Typical winter nails, this is. They all break, and then I nibble, because I'm the world's worst nibbler. Naughty girl. You don't necessarily need to put that on because all the papers that I did, I left them in long pieces and folded them in half, and what you do is you stick them back to each other. So you don't necessarily need the spine, but it does make a really nice finishing touch. So it is worth doing, in my mind anyway. I don't mind that ink's coming off on there. That's all good. I'll paint that later and we'll tidy it up later. We'll just give that all chance to dry and get nice and flat because it's slightly bowed with all the glue, but that's fine. It will settle down. And that's that one. Let's do the same with this one. See, that one's gone nice and flat now. Good job we put that in. Yep, so we do the same here. Come forward a little bit on this one. Use the mat, Susan. Use the mat. My head might get in the way. I apologise if it does. It's a big head with a lot of fluffy hair. Super sticky, this stuff. And they're all done with 300 GSM mixed media cards, so they're, you know, they're quite thick and sturdy on their own. They don't need this, but it does make a very nice decorative touch. Even straight, yeah, cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll trim them all up and paint the spines, as it were. Right, I'm going to let those just finish, a little bit damp some places, so I'm just going to let them finish drying completely, and we'll come back to those and finish those off in a bit. Right, let me see how long I've been going. Oh, it's only 18 minutes, right. This might be an hour long one, so I'll warn you now. I'm going to pause you while I set up the bind-up machine. I'll be back in a tick. Okay, my phone's playing up. Right, okay. Let's get this little machine out here. So, what have I got? I have got a pile of rubbish over there. These are the same as in the other book, but this time I've stuck them back to back and they've got a fold here. So what I'm thinking, might not work, is if I do the things on the spine and then put the wire in, and they'll be like flip books. Yeah, I'll show you. Right, okay. I've got to change this thing. No, I need you right out of the way. Okay, so first thing I've got to do is, these are the front and back covers. Wasn't going to bother, but actually they need it. So I've picked out 2 of my gel prints, and I'm just going to cold laminate them. because my hot laminator just eats stuff and it just drives me insane. So I've got these sheets, so I'm going to use them. Of course, they're charged with static electricity. Let's do this sensibly. Oh dearie me. It can only go wrong, so don't worry about it. Right, stop with the static. Stop it. I want to have a... Oh no, that's too... okay, it's gone in wonky. Okay, let's not panic. Okay, just get my ruler. Okay, I think it'll be fine. I did cut them big, so hopefully it'll be fine. Let's just peel this one back. Save those because they're incredibly useful. Right, where's me? Ah, do you know, because that's gone in crooked. Is it going to fit? Sorry, I don't know what you can see. I'm just trying to get this to... Oh well, we'll put it down and see what we do. See what we do. I think it's going to very slightly. Right, let's see if we've achieved what we wanted. Fine, you can do what you like up there. These are the two bits I want. Oh, stress. That's fine. Hopefully we can trim that up and that'll be fine. I wasn't going to cover them because, you know, they're quite decorative on their own, but I just thought it'd be quite nice with a front cover. So basically, if it all goes belly up, it doesn't matter. Right, let's see how we can kind of resurrect this mess that I've managed to make here. Oh, dear. Right, so if I get that lined up, sorry if my head's in the way. I'm going to cut the top one first, hopefully. Just very slightly overlapping. Right, okay, let's just commit. If they're too small, they're too small. Say I did make them just a tad big than what I needed, so hopefully they will be. But I really felt that a plastic cover on the front, I think it was that way. Darn. Oh no. Yeah, they are too small, aren't they? Rat finks. Okay. Well, the other alternative is to trim the back, the big pieces. There's only 3 pieces that are the main size, right? That's what we'll do. We'll fudge it, basically. We're in for a fudging session, you lucky things, you. Because if it doesn't fit, make it. My motto. I'm sticking to it. Oh dear. I'll say it was an experiment. I didn't know if it would work. This is kind of a... But they're really nice with the original gel printing because you do get texture. There's texture there from the paint and everything. So, right, let's see how far off we actually were. I think this one's going to be fine. It was just that blooming... The static electricity got it. Yeah, I need about... Is it all round? Yeah, a couple of millimeters all round. That's all it is. How annoying. Okay, won't take a second. Stay there. That's the folded edge. So actually, we can probably just take off one side, can't we? And then a little bit off the end. Fudge time. See, perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. What's the matter with you? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now, right, those are fine because they're the little ones. Sorry, I'm not showing you any of this, am I? So if I just chop off, I think from the bottom on this one. Really thick paper. Sorry if that's really loud. It just needs a hair off there now. Oh, if only I could learn how to fast forward things. I might give it a go on this video actually. I keep saying I can't do it. I've never really tried. I don't get the stop and start bit. I think that's why I'm having a bit of a mental block with it. Give it a go. If not, you'll have to painfully sit and suffer me fudging things, which you might not mind. I think we'll chop it off the bottom of this one. If this works, I think it'll be quite a nice little book to play in, basically. Really? Come on. Is it still recording? Yeah, it's playing up. I don't know why. Because I hit the pause button and it stopped. So thankfully, at least I know how to join them now. Boy, is that thick card. Right, and a hair off there. Right, so front, middle, how did I want these? Because they're going to need trimming now, aren't they? Oh, we'll just leave them for a minute. I can do that afterwards. Right, middle, middle, middle. Get all the folded bits to the edge. Okay. And then the next one, folded. No right or wrong way. Yes, there is. I want the numbers up the right way. That's fine. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I am mumbling like mad, I've no doubt. Those three need to go there. That doesn't have... Yes, it does. Up and down. Right, okay. And then that will be the back piece. Well, if it works, it'll be pretty. I think it'll be fun. So let's move that out of the way. Let's clear that out of the way. Let's see how much more we can mess this up. What I'm thinking actually is just doing the 6 holes. Let's try it. Not gonna know until we try it. This is the only thing with this thing. Unless you actually physically mark your middle, the chances of messing it up are quite high. Right, let me sit down. I might be able to get a better view. Okay, didn't like the plastic. That's fine. Not many things do. We can tidy that up. If that's going to be enough. Should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, so, if possible, I want to get these staggered. Come here. Not all going to fit, are you? Oh, I don't know. I've no idea, I've no doubt, sorry, that there is a much easier way of doing this thing. I've watched a couple of videos. I've not really studied how to be good with this thing yet. So bear with me. I'm just trying to get them the same width-ish. Oh well, let's do it. It doesn't matter if it's messed up. Oh, Struth. Okay. Good job it hasn't been used much. It's still quite... Trails up that way. And it's still quite sharp, thankfully. Right, yeah, they're going to stick over the ends a little bit, but we can tidy that up. Right, that way, that way. Because I've no doubt there is a much easier way to get this all measured properly in that, but I don't know what it is. So I do these two, and that last one can go in the middle, because that would be really hard pushing it through all 3. Sorry if it's jigging you as well. Right, so that basically needs to go in the middle. If any of this lines up, it'll be a miracle, okay? I'm just warning you. I'll have to watch some more videos. I did learn the hard way to keep my fingers out of there, I must admit. At least that was something I learnt. Right, okay, it doesn't really matter which way up you go. Let's put you in there. Nearly. It's that way. Okay. Went through that one, no problem at all. Right, let's see. Did we even get close? Now, I've just realised I punched the folded edges, and I think I meant to do it the other way round, but it's too late because it's done. Right, so it only needs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to chop it there. Didn't get me chopper. Hang on. It looks like I've oversized that spine, but what I want it to do is to lay flat when you're working in it. So hopefully this will be a good size. Might be a bit big, but I'll give it a go. I don't know. As I say, this is an experiment. I've no idea what I'm doing with this thing yet. I think that's fine, actually. Okay, let's see. Are we in? Oh, yep, we are in shot. Oh, my leg just collapsed. So yeah, so it'll do that, and then that, and that. I say I need to tidy these up. I need to put some more paint on there, and I might chop these ends off. I might leave them actually. That one there. That one there. There. Oh, fluffed up a little bit there, but it's not a massive biggie. Oh, and here as well. Yeah, so I need to remember to get everything. I suppose I could have just done them all centrally, but I thought it'd be fun to have all the different uppy downies. So that's the front actually, isn't it? Right. Okay, this might be a little bit over the top, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's fine. There's something to work on. And so I've always done them the other way, so right. I might put it in the shop as a reject. And people can make their mind up if they want that. Right, okay, so where do we get to? Are you nice and dry? Not quite, but we're getting there. It's still wet underneath. Let's trim up these semi-sharp pair. Sorry, I don't know how to do this and show you at the same time. I will run some glue round. I think it wasn't quite wet enough when I put the bandage stuff on. yeah, so what I then do is just either get some of the Tim Holtz sprays, or just, you know, just paint really, watercolour, whatever really. You can just do whatever you like. You can just ink it, you haven't got to paint it at all, but I prefer to put a little bit of paint on there because it really soaks in then basically. So right, so that's that one. So yeah, again, these are the idea of this is that they lay flat, so you can really, you know, get in there. Again, I need to do bits and bobs on here, so yeah, so you can work on them whichever. Cool, aren't they? I think they are anyway. So that's that one. Where's the other one? There you are. Come here, Mr. Birdie. Are you dry? No, not quite. Okay, I'll just trim this off and I'll give you a close-up and then I'm going to let you go, because you've been very good and patient, sat there waiting for me to fiddle around and make a bit of a hash, but it was a prototype, so we mustn't be too hard on ourselves, Susan. You know, you'll get told off. Right, so there we are. Yeah, so once they're inked around the edges, oh sorry, I don't think you saw any of that. Once they're inked around the edges, and it makes all the difference. It really does. It really makes them pop. So that's all that needs to happen. But I'm going to let these covers dry because they are, you can probably see they're quite wrinkly and wet. So I shall stick them underneath a big book with these on top, and then they'll go nice and flat again. So yeah, that's the dog roses. Where did you go? Come back here. Can't escape, you know. Yeah, so that's that one. Very similar pages inside. It was, as I say, I did, oh, I don't know, 8 big gel prints basically. I think they're more or less exactly the same. Some slightly different prints, I guess, but all the same, great fun. Yeah, so that's that. That gonna sit on top there and flatten them, and then yeah, this one. As I say, I have fluffed it here, so I'll have to remember if I. It was annoying because the size of the pages in the mixed media pad, I couldn't quite. I wanted to get 3 books out, and I couldn't quite on some parts. So I ended up with like half pages. Normally I would have them all that size, I'll be honest with you. So this won't be an issue next time. But I think these... But then I quite like in that one where you get the double spread. So maybe this isn't the way forward. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Which one do you think is the way forward? The one where you get the double spread or individual spreads? These are super thick. Yeah, I don't know actually now, thinking about it. Because that's what's missing. Because normally that would be, you know, double that way. Okay. There we are. Hope you enjoyed that. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.